Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get this really easy look. It looks super complicated and like you put so much effort into it, but you don't need to. It is so easy to recreate. It really is the lipstick that is the game changer. You guys are going to have to see this one. Just go ahead and keep on watching.
Okay, first off, don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell to get notified every time I have a new video. I'm using Smashbox primer in the pore minimizing primer. This will fill in your pores and it's also great for oily skin. It's going to keep you matte. For eyeshadow, I'm using Bobbi Brown's Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in the shade Nude Beach. I'm just going to blend that into my crease. These are so good. They're long wearing, waterproof. They don't crease. You can wear them like that by themselves. They're so good and so creamy. I'm just putting that into my crease and blending it out with a brush. I usually don't like cream shadows, but these are just amazing. They're so good. Then for the lid, I'm using the same Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in the shade Golden Bronze. I apply it directly to my lid and then I will use my ring finger to just tap it out and blend it out. And then I'll take a brush just to further blend those edges because you don't want any harsh edges. You want everything to be really blended. For liner, I'm using Longwear Gel Eyeliner from Bobbi Brown in the color Chocolate Shimmer Ink. So I'm going to create like a winged liner, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just throw it on really like messy. It doesn't matter because we're just going to smudge it out. So after you've applied your liner, take a firm brush and just start buffing that in and smudging it out, making it look really soft. You don't want any defined lines. You just want it to look very smoky. And then I layer a little bit more liner over top. This shade is a little bit lighter, so I'm just layering more and buffing it out, and then I'll layer a little bit more and buff it out just until I get it as dark as I want it. And just make sure to buff and blend, make it look super soft and smudged out. And don't worry if the wing portion is like messy or not defined. We're going to clean that up with a makeup wipe just to give it more of a sharper edge. And then I just apply a little bit more on the lash line to make it darker. For my foundation, I'm using MAC Studio Fix Soft Matte Foundation Stick in NC30. I'm normally this shade in everything, but I'm assuming their sticks run a little bit darker because this shade was too dark. But I'm going to show you how I lighten it up with my concealer. This formula is great, I would say, for normal to oily skin. It does feel a little bit dry, so I'm working in sections by just applying and then buffing it out. I feel like if I were to apply this all over, by the time I would get to blending, it would be dry and it just wouldn't blend out easy. For my concealer, this concealer is so good. It's the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. I'm using the shade Vanilla. I don't know why people don't talk about this more. It's really creamy, it gives really good coverage. The color is much lighter, which is going to help to lighten up that foundation the way that it looks. It's a little too dark for me. And just applying it to where I normally do, where I highlight, and then blending that out with a Real Techniques sponge. I'm bringing my concealer down a little further because my foundation is darker. So this is just gonna help to give it like a lighter appearance, if that makes sense. I always take a smaller brush and I'll blend out the concealer in my inner corner. Since I have eyeshadow on, the sponge is too big to get into that area, so I like to use a little brush just to diffuse everything out. It also helps to like further blend in that inner corner eyeshadow. I'm going to set with Anastasia loose setting powder in translucent. I'm just applying it to my under eyes and I don't let it sit for very long, and then I'll just buff it off with a brush. I'm brightening up my under eye now with KKW Beauty in their #1 Brighten powder. Just taking a fluffy brush and I will blend that into the under eye. This is really similar to the Bare Minerals Well Rested as well. They're both really good. I'm going to warm up my skin now with Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Cream Bronzer. I'm just kind of really messily applying this where I would normally bronze my face. I'm not really blending so much right now. I'm going to blend it in further with my sponge. This bronzer is another really good one. It gives you a really natural look. It's so pretty. And then you guys know I like to layer like 3 or 4 different bronzers. So I'm going over top of that with Benefit's Hoola bronzer. And I put it on so aggressively. I've never realized like how fast and aggressive I apply my bronzer until I started watching myself. For my blush, I'm using the brand Lottie London, and this is their ombre blush in the shade Serene. It's just a really light, natural pink, nothing wild. And then for my highlight, I'm using Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette. You guys know this is broken, so I literally, like I said, I'll just kind of go around and clean up whatever's around the palette, and that's what I use. It's sad, I wanted to save this as like a little collectible, but Reza had other plans. Now for my brows, I'm just brushing them out with this spoolie, and I'm going to fill them in with Anastasia's brow powder in chocolate. I'm going to use the darker shade there on the right and just fill in my brows like I normally do. Nothing has changed, nothing, you know, it's the same process. And then I set my brows with Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel. This just keeps your hairs in place, especially if you're using a powder. It helps your powder to stay on. And then taking any nude eyeliner, I'm just going to line my waterline. This one is from MAC, but I don't think they sell it anymore. I'm I'm going to take that shade Golden Bronze and just line my lower lash line to give more of that smoky look and just blend it out with a fluffy brush. For mascara, I'm using IT Cosmetics Superhero. This mascara is so good. Of course, Reza got to it and opened it and left it open, so it was already drying out, so I had to throw it away. But if you haven't tried this mascara, it's really, really good. So I'm just putting on mascara, and then we're gonna do lashes. For lashes, I'll show you what they look like, but I don't know the brand or style. I kind of just threw them in this box, so I'm sorry. Lip liner, I'm using KKW Beauty lip liner in the shade Beauty Icon. I'm gonna line my lips and fill in with this pencil also. This is gonna give me that chocolatey, warm nude lip. When you fill in your lips with your lip liner and then apply lipstick over top, that's gonna help your lipstick wear a lot longer. It kind of gives you more of like a it's longer wearing. There you go. And then I'm just taking a clean concealer brush and cleaning up the edges and perfecting that lip liner. Some people use a little bit of concealer, but I just make a mess that way, so I use it clean. Lipstick, I'm using KKW Beauty. He's a mixer, and just applying that to the center of my lips. Blend that out, and that is the look.
That is all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.